Good morning everyone, I'm here at the Premier Inn at Birmingham, Exchange Square, and today I'm going on the charter of a lifetime. It's the English Riviera Airshow from Birmingham New Street to Paignton. It will be hauled by Class 52 Western D1015 Western Champion. And also at Paignton, as well as the planes at the airshow, I'm hopefully going to see a steam engine that I've not seen since I was 6 years old, B1 number 61306 Mayflower. However, it failed on its previous tour, but I've been told its problems have been fixed now, so hopefully I'll be able to see Mayflower today. If not, Sir Nigel Gresley. So let's see how it goes. Welcome to Transport Guy.
Yeah, they're because I remember someone got off to get photos at Reading and then didn't get back on. No, they did, honestly.
Not very warm out there, isn't it? Definitely
originally we were expecting the Gorge a bit earlier than like, so it's 11 o'clock.
That's not cherry.
I just saw the 40.
We'll be doing the tracks out.
Hey, well, let's get more pictures. It's going slow.
Because I normally whiz through there and then I'm
Oh well. You win such a loser. All the way back. You never all got home.
silly drive. I can't see anything.
You're originally 12 miles away.
Hardcore will still be here.
it's not similar.
Back to back. That's not like either. Another 237. Another 330.
Daddy, I got
Very unusual formation this. Formation and going into their individual routines. Initially with the Wasp, but now I've mentioned Navy Wings a few times, and now that is a charity that has been supporting the Royal Navy's aviation heritage for many years, but has transformed with the utilisation of the collection into the relatively uniform Navy Wings heritage flight, taking on the role of preserving and flying these historic naval aircraft for all of you to enjoy and admire. A Seahawk and a Sea Fury, as well as two chipmunks they use for training. Utility machine, though, so many of these types, often referred to as the ship's Land Rover. Many of these aircraft also serve with the Commando Assault Squadrons, 845 and 848, Naval Air Squadrons, right through until 1973. Brought back into full operational service with them when the war with Argentina broke out in 1980. Exclusion zone stretching way out to the left and right. We'd like to thank you all for your cooperation. We see Mark now showing off the Stinson, very colourful aircraft. You can hear the roar of that wonderful Lycoming R680 machine. Very much, as I mentioned, a comms and navigational need. Of course, got a bit of wind there helping to make that turn relatively tight. Hovering there, particularly just leaning into the wind. About 100 feet. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Royal Navy Black Cats. Designation of the aircraft actually an Augusta Western 159 Wildcat combat helicopter. Basically the latest generation with cutting edge sensors and mission equipment. Energy to pull through various wingovers there. Coming back now into a more stable position. Slowing the helicopter down. And just giving you a demonstration of slow speed manoeuvrability. Making it look very simple. Can be tricky, these sort of manoeuvres, particularly with the strong winds coming from right behind you. Some surveillance operations. They work very closely in advance of the Apache aircraft deployments. But now the crew, their chance to give you a little nod. They're coming in stable hover, and they will now go into what we call a rearwards transition, going up, giving you a little bow. You know what to do, don't you? They can see a lot of you, and great chance to give them a little wave as well. Now turn this into a climbing pirouetting maneuver, right back up to 500 feet. And again, easy to lose your situational awareness here, but keeping absolutely on the button. The whole art is to keep the aircraft directly above the point at which you departed. It's also useful in combat zones to go up as high as you can before departing to avoid small arms fire. Also a very handy clearance and reconnaissance turn as well to clear the air and the space above and below you. Well, their primary sponsors being Leonardo Helicopters and Breitling. I hope you've enjoyed it. So boys and girls, do give them a wave as they fly off and get ready to fight another day. And the whole aim being to continue to promote the ongoing work of the Royal Navy and the Fleet Air Arm, both global and today, of Alistair McLaren from Navy Wing. Very much a similar roar, but greater than that of the Reliant, the Stinson that you saw earlier on today. This one hosting a very large R1340 Wasp radial engine, giving 600 horsepower. Could be used not just as a trainer, but in combat as well, able to carry up to 3 7.62 machine guns. Putting up now is a graceful barrel roll and really stretching it out as well. That is just glorious from Alistair there. And of course what he's doing, he's carving the shape as it is going around the outside of the standard large beer barrel. All these guys making it look easy, but I can assure you thousands of years of experience behind most of these guys. Coming out of that barrel roll into a wing over, handling it very gracefully indeed. This what we call a bottom side pass. Cruises around about 170 miles an hour, can get up to 200 in dive, but decent operating range of around 750 miles, able to get up to 21,000 feet as well. This time pulling up on the right hand side there, it's what we call a half Cuban, just comes over the top of that loop, just gives the stick a little bit of a push there, straightens the aircraft out and then rolls it through 180 degrees back into a straight line. Very shortly we'll be pulling up into a loop. Here again, look, it's just wonderfully graceful flying this. Nothing harsh, just very gentle on the controls, just using the energy that he has in the aircraft itself. Used now primarily to train the pilots of Navy wings. This is the US version of the very successful Harvard family, dating back to the late 1930s. Over 17,000 of these were built, known predominantly in the US Navy as the Texan, primarily because most of the aircraft were built down in Texas as the T6. And those fitted with the deck hook as well. Definitely a favourite with many pilots, and a considerable number of aircraft still fly racing at Reno in the USA, or displaying solo and with formation. Many of the training aircraft painted yellow, of course, yellow and black considered to be the most conspicuous colours. This particular aircraft was built by the Canadian Car and Foundry company in 1954. Used initially to train USAF pilots, part of the or rather the Air Force in West Germany, as part of the NATO work they were doing there. One of 120 T6s supplied to them across in Germany. Once it became surplus to requirement the Portuguese Air Force and used by them through till 1975. Operating in Mozambique of all places. There are apparently many armed counterinsurgency flights. Fitted weeks with a mixture of guns, rockets, napalm and bombs as well. Well-known name in helicopter aviation himself, he passed through Royal Navy pilots and then went into commercial and predominantly spent a lot of time in commercial film opportunities as well. Had the most remarkable career, spent a lot of time managing and working with Castle Air and now in the latter years assisting with the heritage provision of these aircraft. We should hopefully see a variety of different activities from the Sea King and Michael here today. Windscreens of these can be jettisoned to allow the crew to escape in an emergency. Usually flown by two pilots, but can be single-handed as well. And the crew, including a winch operator and a winchman at the same time. So 4 crew, generally speaking, in the entire crew on a mission. But you can see its utility because the fuselage itself is able to carry up to 22 survivors or up to a dozen stretcher cases. So true workhorse. Fitted with the circlites, I think you call it cycle, this is coming in. Which is mounted just above the port cabin door. Now we're hoping to see a little bit of a demonstration of winching well from this aircraft. Something that was regularly seen often with the RNLI lifeboats in hand as well. Sadly none of that today. Minutely, about 10% worth of the control function, just to finally pinpoint the helicopter over the rescue candidates. Really good to see this back. Brilliant stuff. Very enjoyable on a day like this, but because some of the work that they used to do in those days still do, of course, it's under contract now with the Coast Guard agency, but the work they do not just at sea but in mountain rescue as well, absolutely critically important. But frequently accidents happen in the worst of all weathers, and it's very, very demanding, but an incredibly stable and efficient aircraft in which to conduct rescues in very, very poor weather. This particular aircraft, 597, was one of a small number of Sea Kings who have been originally painted in dark sea grey for duty in the post-war Falkland Islands. But having joined historic helicopters, was able to return to flight, registered with CAASG, SKNG. one, however, rather different fury. Designed initially as a lighter version of the Tempest fighter, with both the wings and the fuselage significantly modified from the original Tempest design. Flown today by Mark Levy. performance across the speed range is absolutely extraordinary. Just look at that. D-Day 80 years ago, Joseph Jenkins would be flying his Watertoes through over Normandy in the role of fighter pilot, the first aircraft to truly claim that title.
See how much power? I want to see how much power it gives the water when it goes there. It's supposed to say through the message.
Into a high alpha class with the stick-way bank, little onboard sensors and the canard there just twitching away to ensure that the aircraft doesn't lose control of itself, but all in very, very good hands. Back now to around about just 110 knots. Demonstrating it in the link will put you through a whole series of different performance angles and profiles. This aircraft aiming really to loiter, find a target, go in, attack, go back up to altitude, loiter for a bit longer, go back, refuel, re-arm, then come back area. First flight of the Bronco took place back in 1955.
She's looking it up.
Duty was in observation reconnaissance, utilities, light air transport, and limited ground attack as well. All short takeoffs and landings, including aircraft carriers as well, large deck, amphibious support ships, without using any platforms or erecting. Also designed to take off and land on unimproved sites, roads, fields, strips. Very attractive, very rugged aircraft. Very practical aircraft, no ground equipment started, and the engines will operate on a high-octane automobile. Slowing the aircraft down now, it comes down to find that we'll be able to show its maneuverability. Calling this pilot doing the dirt pass, you see the undercarriage down, and with such a slow speed, it's a good indication of how it is able to maneuver. It's a very, very short trip. This speed able to come in a little bit closer to you as well. This is the height for the variety of different performances of aircraft in the plane, all designed to orders for New Broncos, Germany, Thailand, Venezuela, and Indonesia from the German aircraft. They're lovely top-side parts. Later examples of supply to Morocco, the Philippines and Colombia. The business of air displays, very disappointing to see, but it's very, very comfortable, but just look how maneuverable that aircraft is. Really, really exciting. The completed mission today, he's going to pull up and approach into what we call the K-stand approach. Now that was something developed out in the Far East. In and around the Vietnam War, where it was absolutely key to maintain your distance from the enemy. And I believe hearing the other aircraft in the background, that may well be turning quite fast.
That one comes to the air show in a couple of years.
Didn't quite get to well, the special program and give you more detail on that. Of course, the BBC will be commemorating this on Wednesday as well from Portsmouth. Well, please welcome this unique D-Day formation from Dartmouth. The aircraft supporting the greatest armada in the history of the world, the largest invasion, seaborne assault ever in the history of combat. Leading from the front, John Remain from the Aircraft Restoration Company across at Dartmouth. Spent many years restoring this aircraft and bringing it back to the air. A very, very important and special aircraft. Truly uniquely British. The history of this aircraft has a long and formative background and was an important milestone in the history of British aviation. Blenheim was actually built in 1934 as a small airline. Private venture by the Bristol Aircraft Company, funded by Lord Rotherham, named the Spirit of Britain. Now, perhaps in many ways that it went on to serve the Royal Air Force. Modification came first stressed in aircraft accepted by the Royal Air Force. It was then the fastest light bomber of its day. Faster than many of the fighter aircraft then on order. Became the backbone of the light bomber force. Blenheim was pressed into additional service. Many roles not designed initially for such things as a long-range fighter and night fighter. It became the first multi-role aircraft that proved like the Blenheims and Winston Churchill paid homage to their bravery and to the charge of the light brigade. B-51 Mustang, superlative fighter and escort aircraft. In the hands today, John Dodd. And on the other wing of the Blenheim, a very unique Mark 11 Spitfire in the hands of Martin Overwood. One last pass to come up in formation before splitting. There's and pulls up. Being an absolute expert in historic warbird aviation. Probably the most experienced Blenheim pilots alive today, also a man with probably the greatest number of Spitfire hours under his belt as well. He's a fully licensed engineer as well as a commercial pilot. He's grown the business at Duxford with massive success. And as you can see, has a total nose for flying these very important vintage aircraft. Flown a vast number of different aircraft, often travelled overseas to fly aircraft of importance and longevity in other countries. A real commitment, and was responsible during COVID. You may recall a Spitfire with "Thank you NHS" being emblazoned underneath. for his efforts in restoring our faith and perhaps morale as well during that period. We supported an MP. Last pass from the Blenheim coming up now. Keep an eye out for the fun. Well done, John. Really, really wonderful to see this aircraft gracing our skies here at the English Riviera. What a glorious sight that is. Probably the most famous, most effective fighters of the Second World War. Spitfire, of course, out of the stable of R.J. Mitchell and his team at Supermarine. Very sadly, Mitchell didn't see the phenomenal success of this aircraft, that distinctive elliptical wing. Of course, the amazing development of that aircraft during the course of the Second World War, over 20,000 of them. Alongside the D1015, most successful long-range fighter vessels of World War II.
Another one coming, or is that the one that took
designed for the British in just 120 days to meet their urgent requirements to purchase more fighters. First Mustang.
This is the only bit of plane to sit on.
It's alright, don't worry, I've done my last will and testament and no sod's getting a penny of my money.
You don't have anything anyway. Oh, there's another one on the other side.
It's the China train. Go on for fresh air.
15 minutes, yeah.
791, I didn't get that over shed. 25.
25.
Was it?
Yeah, that's come down on the trip.
So he's dragged you out all day today then? Yeah, fair play.
Some things happen.